Hello, Ricky here again. Today I'm going to have a look at some of the orchids that I repotted about 3 months ago. The ones that I said I'd probably have another look at, ones that I'm interested in seeing how they're doing. Most seem to be doing okay, one isn't. He's not looking very clever at all, but let's see how we go. Okay, this, it's not very clever, is it? This is the Gamesa radicans that I took off its mount because it wasn't doing very well on there and put on this grid. Other things seem to like it. I just don't know what's happening with this. We've just got a little bit which is showing the life, which is this bit up here. I don't know whether I didn't water it enough or what it is, but it's not doing very well, and some of it's not looking at all clever. So first one, to get the bad news out of it first. I mean, it's been in here. I don't know whether it's not been warm enough for it, but as I said before, my oncidiums are not doing terribly well. This is a mini cattleya type. This is, as you can see on there, Sophronitis cernua. Yeah, backwards. Can't be, because anyway, that's cattleya, or it used to be Sophronitis coccinea, little red one. Repotted that into the similar kind of thing it was in when I got it. It's up in the bathroom on a moisture tray, humidity tray, and it seems to be okay. The pseudobulb here seems to be plumping up a little bit. It's very hard to tell with this one, it's so small, but that looks, without any great experience to it, that it's doing okay. Now, these two are that is my original Jenkinsii, which I took off its mount, and that seems to have transferred better than the Gamesa. I don't think it's doing a lot yet, but it's kept all its leaves, and so far so good. That is the one that I was sold by Spiceotic Plants as being a large cane version of Jenkinsii. I don't know. It could be that, or it could be the other one. But we will only know when this flowers. I know that is Jenkinsii because it has flowered for me. This one we won't know, but fingers crossed we will before too much longer. And they live, both of them, just here on this cross piece for the thing. Now, this is Vanda Nana. Gorgeous little thing is that. Dropped its flowers, unsurprisingly, but it seems to be doing okay. When I water it, the bigger roots seem to green up okay, so it certainly doesn't appear to be dying. Not doing anything yet, but I don't know what the growth pattern is for this one, but we can only wait and see. But it's not doing too bad. There's no real sign of any deterioration. The leaves are still looking good, so that's doing okay. That normally lives in the kitchen. It did live in here up there like that with the others. Didn't seem to be doing very well, so I moved it. This is the big Vanda, the one I've had for some years. This is apricot brandy. I've had it for years. It's always been kept in a glass jar of some sort. When Susa from Spiceotic Plant came to our Orchid Society and gave a talk, I was chatting to her partner about Vandas and saying I didn't have a great deal of luck with them. I hadn't managed to kill this one yet, but I'd killed another couple. I said I was trying to keep her in a glass jar, and he said, don't like that. I said, what do you mean they don't like it? He said, they don't get enough air circulation around the roots. They like to get well wet, but then they like to dry out as well. He said, so have a look at these. And he picked one of theirs up in a pot like this, and the thing was absolutely full of roots in the bottom, and the plant looked absolutely great. And I thought, well, that's interesting. So as you know, took it out of the glass jar and I put it in here, which it's now been in here for several months. I think it's doing a bit better. You'll notice that previously the leaves got a little bit floppy and they got a certain size and sort of all went over, never really opened out and stayed opened out. But that one, which was probably growing when I repotted it, or swapped it around, that hasn't flopped. It seems much better set. And these two, which were also growing when I moved it, are also doing well. And best of all, as you can see, we've got a new leaf coming, and that is doing very well. It used to live in here, and I was thinking, well, I could probably do with a bit of space on the big white rack, which is where it's being kept. I really do need to thin my collection out a bit. But I'll move this to the kitchen windowsill. It's a wee bit warmer, wee bit more humid, and it definitely seems to be happier. I keep this and the Nana close by each other. At the moment, this is getting fertilised once a week, and it's getting watered every other day. As it starts to warm up more generally, I'll water it more often. Okay, Brassavola nodosa, although some people think it's actually little stars. I've got two of these now. It was one big plant which I got from Spiceotic Plants, and if you remember, I was looking at it thinking that don't look great, and it literally fell out of its pot. It had no roots left at all. So I got busy, repotted it, and you can now see that we have lots of roots, lots and lots of roots. So this is doing quite well. We've got some new growth. Wouldn't say they're racing away, but I do believe they're growing. So I'm pretty sure this particular piece of it is going to be okay. Again, this moved from in here, where I've been keeping it. I had it initially on the living room windowsill, and it obviously wasn't thrilled in there. And I moved it to the kitchen windowsill, and it didn't seem to do much there. Took it upstairs, put it in the bathroom windowsill. As I said, but it's a bit warmer, a bit more humid, and lo and behold, away it went. So I think once it's a bit stronger, now we've got all these roots and things down, it can probably come back and be somewhere a bit near, especially in the summer. It can come down here, I'm sure, in here in the summer. But not at the moment. It's doing very nicely. Now it broke into two pieces, and this was the smaller piece. Now it's not looking great. It did put some more roots out. We have got a new growth. So it's got a possibility, but it's not progressed anything like as well as its pal. Not really surprising because it's a much smaller piece. It's got fewer reserves to go with, but that one's kind of fingers crossed. So that's all the ones I think we said we'd have a look at in February. So what, it'll be April, May, March, April, May. So probably mid-May, not long before we go on our cruise. Perhaps, or maybe into June, depending how things go, how busy we are. But it'll be interesting to see what's happening with these as things warm up, as the days get a lot longer, because I think as it is now, we're starting to see that the daylight length is increasing. It's probably up to something close to 10 hours a day now, and things are reacting. A lot of things are reacting, so fingers crossed. Anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed that. I'll look forward to seeing you soon. Bye for now.